All right, everybody, welcome back to another video here on the MultiGen Collectables YouTube channel, where we are talking about this collection from the late 80s into the early 90s, 1988 to about 1994, that as I reflect more and more on it, I'm finding that it was less and less of my collection and more of my grandmother's collection. Yes, there was a bunch of cards that I have in this collection that I bought as a 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kid, maybe 14-year-old kid. But by then, I can honestly say that a lot of this collection was hers. And, you know, she always called it our collection. She always called it my collection. But it really was ours. It really was ours. And she bought so many of these cards. And today we're going back into this box that we went into in the last video. As you see, we have a couple cards here on the stand. We got the number 4 draft pick Dikembe Mutombo NBA Hoops 1991-92 card. We have the 90 Hoops with the Derek Coleman lottery pick. And we have this beautiful Magic's Moments Upper Deck from 1992. So today in part 2 of this box, let's dive a little bit deeper and let's see how many more cards we can find. That, again, this is the first time I'm going through this box in over 30 years. And as I said in the previous video, on the top of the box, it says Skybox Extras, but we're seeing that it's a lot of Skybox Hoops and NBA Upper Deck. So, I don't know. We even had a little bit of Studio 91 baseball in here. How much of this is actually Skybox? We're gonna find out. Let's go, y'all. Let's see what we come across. All right, more Upper Deck. This looks like a lot of Series 1, which makes me wonder why I didn't buy any Series 2, or if I did, how much? I don't know. Bill Wennington with the Kings. Okay. Joe Barry Carroll. Reggie Miller. Look at Reggie. Derek McKee. Brad Davis. Karl Malone. Again, we've seen all of these cards in the Series 1 complete set that I shared with you several videos back. But now it looks like I might even have a second set. This looks like I might have a second set. And that, uh-oh, what is this? Do you see what I see? You know what that is. You know exactly what that is. This is AW1, which means award winner number 1. This is the sticker hologram. This is AW1 card. So this is the one where he is, oh, look at that. Yeah, this is the one that he's hunched over grabbing his shorts. Man, this is the AW1 sticker hologram card. Oh no. Oh no, we got a little ding right there, right in the middle. Right where his wrist is located. Right there. I could zoom in on that. Right there. Damn. Okay, well, it's still a Michael Jordan hologram sticker card. And you can see that reflection all in the card. Man. Amazing. Beautiful card, too. If you remember the box of 91-92 complete set from this Upper Deck set that I did in the video, if you remember, all of the hologram sticker cards were all in sleeves and top loaders. That one was loose. I totally understand why it was in a top loader now. Totally understand. Oh, there's that card. Love this card. God, I love this card. Something about this card, man. Gary Payton's facial expressions when he's dishing it off maybe to Sean Kemp, maybe to Detlef Schrempf. Such a dope photo. Look at that. That's the one thing about collecting cards that I love. I love the photography, man. I love the photography. Jeff Hornacek with the Suns. Vinny the Microwave Johnson. Reggie Lewis again. So it looks like we have some duplicates. Looks like we have a couple of duplicates. Sam Perkins posting up Karl Malone. Okay. So again, looking through all of these cards for the second time really makes me wonder. I feel like, oh, there's another Magic Moments card. Look at that. Here, let's put this MJ right there. We're gonna put that MJ right there. You can see my reflection all in it, huh? Here, let's move it over here. There we go. Still see my reflection all in it. All right, we'll leave it there. Okay, so we got one Magic Moments. We got another Magic Moments. Okay, we got the MJ card. What else we gonna find? Ronnie Cycli. Oh, such a beautiful painting, man. Look at that. Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight reel. There's the checklist. Ronnie Cycli. Charles Barkley. There's Magic. There's Magic. Derek Coleman. Okay, so these are turned upside down. All right. Look at that Dominique card. Such a nice photo, man. Like I've said before. Oh, there's the MJ. There it is. See? Again, not knowing what we're gonna find, man. Sometimes we find stuff that we're not prepared for. That's the beautiful thing about reuniting with this collection. I have a feeling I know what I'm gonna find, but I don't really know what I'm gonna find. Not completely. Not entirely. NBA Finals photo. Man. Another Sean Elliott. Bo Kimball. Wayman Tisdale. NBA draft card. And Jimmy Oliver. JJ Reed. Let's do one more little stack. One more little stack. Here, let's put this MJ card right there. All right. Let's do one more stack, and then we'll do another video. Again, we're gonna do probably 3 to 4 parts of this box. I'd say probably more like 5 or 6 now that I think about it. All right. Who do we have up in here? Oh, so it looks like we're back to... Okay, let's do this, because I think we have a couple things going on now. Look at that artwork. Derek Harper. Yep, Derek Harper, Dallas Mavericks checklist. So it looks like NBA Hoops was doing something very similar. So was Skybox, so was Upper Deck with the drawings. This is 1991 NBA Hoops. Got some checklists. Oh, yes. I remember this. All right. So this was the season to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of the NBA. The centennial, the basketball, I should say 100 years of basketball. And you had a bunch of cards like this in the Skybox set that were celebrating different aspects of the game. For example, women playing basketball. The logo itself. Again, you got a bunch of checklists. Looks like a lot of Looks like I bought a lot of packs. And then you had the Stay in School initiative, right? Where they were talking about different aspects of education, such as art, PE, physical education, social studies, which again, for those of you that may or may not know, I taught in the classroom for 20 years. I taught high school social science. So this was my subject matter, social studies, social science, vocational education, learning a trade, in other words, language arts. All right, my apologies, everybody. My battery just died. That's like the second or third time I've done that, so my apologies. Back to the video. Replace the battery, and now here we are again. Back to some NBA hoops with some Supreme Court Kevin Willis. Again, this was a bad dude, man. Oh, number 2 pick in the NBA draft, Kenny Anderson. Yeah, Kenny Anderson was fun to watch, man. Number 2 pick. And let's do one more stack. How about that? Let's do one more little stack of cards and see what we come across. Because we've got some NBA hoops. We've got Skybox. We've got a number of different cards. All right, so let's do that. Here we are. Back to, is it Skybox? Yep, back to Skybox. So this looks like the bottom of that subject, that stay in school initiative right here. All right. Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. 1991, the Chicago Bulls winning their first championship, and against my beloved Lakers. For those of you that remember, Michael Jordan winning his first championship of many. Scottie Pippen. Oh, looks like we have several of these on the back. What does it say? Bulls starting 5. Yep. Their first championship. It was bound to happen. You could feel it. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This I guess was a very common card in that set from that year, huh? We've got 6 of those. And then you've got John Paxson. Finals moments. You've got Vlade. Yeah, that was his rookie season, man. Vlade was trying to do it. You got to give him credit. He really was trying to do it. Look at that card. That is the iconic photo. The iconic photo of Michael Jordan embracing that trophy for the first time. Wow. That's a dope card. Dr. James Naismith. The GQ cards. We saw a different GQ card with Kevin Willis and Dominique Wilkins. And now we got Gerald Wilkins. Looks like GQ. This is the one that we saw. This is the card that we've seen before in a much, much earlier video. Hakeem Olajuwon. I think we saw this card as well. Look at Magic. Magic getting his GQ on. Oh, wow. Look at this. The all-rookie team. Kendall Gill. Man, people were so excited when he entered the league. I remember at 11, 12 years old, I was excited. I thought he was just dope, man. Dennis Scott, Kendall Gill, Lionel Simmons, Derek Coleman, NBA all-rookie team. Then you have the All-Stars behind the scenes, looking like they're having fun. Kevin McHale, Charles Barkley, Joe Dumars, Charles Barkley against David Robinson, Craig Hodges. Oh, three-point killer. Such a lethal shooter. You got the Hornets mascot. All-Star weekend in Charlotte. Look at that. Robinson and Olajuwon. Yeah, they did go at it for many years, huh? I'd say from the early 90s all the way through the mid 90s. They were going at it for sure. Scott Skiles, best single game performance. He had the most assists, I believe. Larry Smith and Jerome Lane, single game performance with rebounds. Oh, look at that Michael Jordan card. What the heck? I've never seen this. Paint leader per 48 minutes. Sorry, point leader. Paint leader. Point leader. I've never seen this card. That's a dope card. Michael Jordan card. We've got a few of those. John Stockton with the assist leader per game. Jerome Lane, rebound leader per game, which we know eventually Dennis Rodman would surpass. Run TMC for all of my Warriors fans up here in the Bay Area. This one's for you. Run TMC. Damn. Mitch Richmond, Chris Mullin, and Tim Hardaway. Otis Thorpe. See, down in Southern California, for us Lakers fans, we had the equivalent of Run TMC. We had Magic, Worthy, Byron Scott. That was our Run TMC. Chris Mullin with minutes per game. Michael Adams, Lester Connor. Look at Muggsy Bogues, otherwise known as Tyrone. Tyrone Bogues. Now we're getting back into the individual cards. So this looks like now Bernard King, one of the greatest of all time. So now it looks like we're into the depth of the Skybox cards. Now it looks like we're really, really into those Skybox cards. All right. So looking in the box, I would say, I think it's safe to say now the rest of these are probably going to be Skybox. All right. So with that being said, let's do this. Let's go ahead and take another video, take some time. All right, we're going to put this MJ card right there. All right. We're going to take another video and rejoin for part 3. This is part 2. We'll do a part 3 and we're going to get further along into the Skybox set and let's see what we got. All right. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for joining me for a few minutes of your day, especially with some of these early 90s basketball, man. These Michael Jordan cards, these Magic Johnson cards, these championship Bulls cards, which again, at my heartbreak, defeated my Lakers to win their first. But you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. So again, thank you for watching MultiGen Collectables here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment. How do you connect with these cards? Let me know what you think of these cards. And I'll see you in part 3. Peace out.